Hey guys, it's Peter and welcome to my channel. Peter likes books. He goes off forever. Anyway, I should put him like right here. So anyway, today I thought I would do a video about my issues with Booktube. And I will kind of get to the end, at the end of this video, I will kind of get to why I'm doing this video. Because my aunt bought me this shirt and it's like real tight and I probably shouldn't be wearing it for this video. But, oh. So anyway, I am recently engaged in doing another channel on YouTube. And it's really like commentary on beauty bloggers and beauty blogger drama and gossip and all that kind of stuff. So it was interesting because I go back and forth between my Twitter for that and my Twitter for my Booktube account. And so I was thinking a lot about my issues with Booktube. And today, Sunday, going into midnight tonight, is the starting of Diversithon. I have been thinking a lot about like preparing for this upcoming week and all this kind of stuff going through my head and blah, blah, blah. So I know this video kind of started off crazy, and I don't care. If you know me, like, let's just get over it. That's how I am. So anyway, I was thinking back a lot because today is 9/11. It's the anniversary of 9/11, which is, it's really interesting because it makes me think of where I was the day that it happened. And I know a lot of you are a lot younger, so you were probably a lot younger when that happened. But for me, I can remember I was working for the old organization that I used to work in, and my supervisor sent me home for the day, and she was like, we just need to be with our friends and family. And the person I was dating at the time lived in a different city, and so we were apart, and it was hard. And to go through something like that as an adult really makes you question your existence here just on Earth. And I wasn't even personally affected by it. I didn't know anybody that was in New York at the time. I didn't know anybody that was in the Twin Towers or any of that kind of stuff. But going through that and then having the anniversary of it makes you really reflect on like where you were at that point in your life, how far you've come, what things have changed since then, and all of that. So today my husband and I went out to brunch, and we were kind of talking about 9/11 and where he was and where I was. And if you follow my channel, you know my husband's 12 years younger than me, so his response to that is a lot different. And then I got started thinking about like being a reader and how reading has changed a lot for me since being on Booktube. And I all of a sudden realized that I started my Booktube channel on May 11th. So May to June, June to July, July to August, August, September. Today is my 4-month anniversary on Booktube. Oh my God. And so anyway, I was thinking a lot about like how my life has changed since joining Booktube and how much my reading has changed and all this kind of stuff. And you guys, there have been all of these videos. I'm like looking at that duck. He's like so sadly on the floor, just sitting sideways, waiting for me to pick him up and love him. But anyway, I was thinking back on it, and it's like I've seen all of these videos that people do about Booktube where they have all these different issues. And when I was exclusively just on Booktube, it was interesting because I would watch those videos and I would be like, oh yeah, I totally relate to what you're saying. Like, too many people are reviewing the brand new book that comes out, or too many people are, you know, like doing tag videos, or, you know, all of these like big name Booktubers are doing sponsored videos and all this kind of stuff. And it's so interesting now, like having two channels and my other channel being completely separate, where it's like really just commentary on all this drama that happens. I'm not a drama channel. It's so interesting doing that I look back and you guys, like, Booktube is seriously so refreshing. I don't think that anybody on Booktube, unless you've experienced what I've experienced having another channel that is totally like in that drama kind of BS, or if you follow those drama channels, and like I know a lot of you do because you follow both my channels and you'll tell me to watch people like the Vegan Cheetah or things like that. I don't think you really have any clue how blessed we are to be on Booktube and be in this exclusive community that we have, that anybody can join and is so welcoming. And if you have not had a welcoming experience on Booktube, I sincerely, sincerely apologize. Contact me and I will do the best that I can do in my 4 months of experience to make you have a welcoming experience. Because I can tell you right now, I have had an amazing experience on Booktube. And let me just tell you, in fact, last week, when this whole diversity thing came up, I put my foot in my mouth, and if you guys want to hear all about it, I did a video. Do you guys see this shirt like creeping up on me? It's driving me nuts. Ever the problems of a fat person. So anyway, me. I'm talking about me. So anyway, just clear that up. But last week I put my foot in my mouth when it came to the whole diversity issue. I made a whole video about it, taking responsibility for my actions and all that, and talking about my intention. But it was really interesting what happened as a result of that, because there were two people on Twitter that I really got into it with, and like the main person I reached out to make amends, and I have not heard back from that person yet, probably because they just haven't read their message. I sent them a message on YouTube, and I don't check my messages a lot. But the other person, it was interesting because they had followed my channel a lot. They had been very, very encouraging to me. And so Richard at Books and Bullshit sent me a direct message, and he was like, hey, that person you were talking about, like, made a comment on their Twitter that they would be open to talking to you. So because I have two Twitters, so I can go in and I can see somebody else's comments about me. So if you put comments out about me that week, maybe I read them. Okay, so I know what you think of me now, but that's okay. I understand. So anyway, even if you got me blocked or whatever, I still saw them. But anyway, so I went into this guy's videos, his Twitter, and he had a comment in there. I think it was responding to my... He like had all these comments about me, and like when we were going back and forth, because finally it just got too much for me, and so I like blocked him and unfollowed him. And so then he said all this stuff about it, and then like after he watched my video where I was basically taking responsibility for it, he goes, whoa, wait a second, or something like that. And then the next comment that he made was something to the effect of like, I'm deleting the tweets I made about Peter Likes Books. Please let him know I would talk to him again or whatever. So I unblocked him, I followed him again, and then I sent him a direct message, and I said, listen, I'm really sorry for what I said. That's not who I want to be. And he was like, hey, no problem. And we're like talking again, and we both followed each other. Where does that happen in the world? Like, seriously, you guys, like, that is such an awesome thing that happened, and that's not just because of Diversithon, okay? That's because of Booktube. This is a different community than exists in the world and exists in the YouTube community. I mean, this does not happen in the YouTube community, you guys. People do not have each other's backs. Like, this is an awesome, awesome, awesome thing. And so, like, I don't have any issues with people on Booktube. Like, I just want to meet more and more and more people, you guys. And it's interesting to me because people are like, are you concerned with, like, subscriber count because you've gotten a lot of subscribers, I guess, in 4 months? I don't know how many subscribers a lot is in 4 months on Booktube. I really don't. I do know that on other areas of YouTube, like, you know, somebody will put up a video about, like, Jeffree Star or a coming out video or something like that, and they have 100,000 subscribers overnight. Like, that literally happens. I think on Booktube it's a little harder to sell. The only reason I care about subscriber count is because I want to meet more people and be introduced to more people. And it's so interesting to me that literally on a daily basis, like, I find somebody new and watch her videos, like Christina Marie, who is one of the people that's doing, one of the administrators, what would you call it, facilitators, moderators of Diversithon. I found her through Whitney at Whitney Novels, who I love Whitney, you guys know that. And she's so refreshing. And so anyway, I literally binge watched all of Christina's videos. Well, not all of them. I mean, a lot of them, like 20 of them. And I was like, oh my God, I love this girl so much. How did I not know about her? And she's kind of a big YouTuber. So anyway, it's just so interesting to me how I constantly am finding new people to like fall in love with on Booktube and find new books that I want to read and all this kind of stuff. So I was sitting there today thinking about, Peter, what really are your issues with Booktube? Okay. So going into Diversithon, whoo, I need some water, mama. Anyway, let me tell you what some of my issues are. Booktubeathon, well, actually, Cramathon was my first official readathon, but Booktubeathon was really like the first official one I did where I prepared for it, got snacks, scheduled my week out, all that kind of stuff. You guys, I was so excited, and let me just tell you, my life changed as a result of Booktubeathon. Thank you, Ariel Bassett, for putting together that whole thing, arranging it, and, you know, originating it, because my life changed, seriously, as a human being, as a reader, and as a booktuber because of Booktubeathon. And ever since then, I've kind of been on this reading crash, so to speak, because I got so excited about it, and I was reading so much, and, like, even my husband and my closest friend, like, every night would be like, are you going home to read? Like, you know, I know it's Booktubeathon. Alex would be like, okay, so we're not going to watch a movie tonight because it's Booktubeathon. I mean, like, they all knew how excited I was for it. And then when it was over, I kind of went into this kind of, like, serious, like, reading depression. Like, that is crazy, you guys. I got so excited again about reading. And so I'm kind of feeling that way going into Diversithon a little bit. Like, I'm so excited about it. And I never felt that way about reading before I started Booktube. And you guys, I am like such an avid reader. Like, I mean, I've always been an avid, ravenous reader. But not until Booktube did I get that excited about it, you know? And so it's interesting because I've talked a lot about this app that I have on my phone, and I'm going to show you. Oh, excuse me, I'm putting down my 6 degrees of Jeffree Star, Manny MUA, Gigi Gorgeous, Sanders Kennedy, Kat Von D, and Trisha Paytas. That's my video on my other channel. So anyway, I have this app, you guys, called TV Show Tracker. I'm absolutely obsessed with this app, okay? And as you can see, here are all the shows. You can't really see. You can't see it all, but anyway, I have all these shows on there. So I will tell you, I have currently on my TV Show Tracker 81 TV shows to watch. Now, if you've watched my channel most of the summer, what you'll know is I've had about 70 to 80 shows to watch all summer. And like most of them are still on there, like Quantico and Jane the Virgin, and they're about to start again, and I need to catch up because those shows are going to start. And so like reading has really negatively affected my TV watching. And at some point, as much as I love it, I'm kind of like, do you really care? Like, I get so engrossed in a book, and I get so much more out of reading a book than I do from a TV show, that, like, one of the major issues I have with Booktube is it's made me so conscious of my reading and wanting to read more, and, like, oh my god, like, because I've been meaning to go by, since I commented on in my last video, that book, And I Descended, by... Shoot, you guys are all screaming it at me right now. But anyway, Lainey at Ginger Reads Lainey included it in her Diversithon TBR. Robin Talley, is that her name? Something like that. But anyway, I want to read that book so bad. And so, like, it makes me think of more books that I read and introduces me to more books. And so, like, the TV shows just kind of keep on piling up. And so that's one of my major issues is that I don't get to watch my TV shows because I'm so obsessed with reading so much, you guys, you know? And it, not only that, but, like, I have to say that the majority of people on Booktube are kinder, nicer people, like, that I feel like get my heart and soul. Like, I was showing today, my husband and I are both obsessed with dogs, and we have 3 dogs. And so I was showing him Connor O'Brien's video, where Connor won this tent for being a Bark Box, I think. Don't get me wrong. Affiliate, and he like won this award for like being the best affiliate for the month or whatever, and he got this tent, and he sets it up, and his dogs are going, it's adorable, you guys. And so I was showing it to Alex, and he was like, oh my god, you two would get along so well. He's like, you're just like him. See, Connor? So anyway, you know, it's like, I don't see that other places in the world. I mean, I know like 3 or 4 people that are like that, but like, there's a gentler, kinder world, I think, on Booktube, and I didn't know that existed until I started here. I mean, it's not just about a love of books, it's about a way that we talk to each other, it's about a common language that we have on Booktube that I think the rest of the world has kind of missed a little bit. And so, for me, like, Booktube has made me be a more conscious reader, a more conscious person in the world, wanting to be a kinder, gentler person, being careful of not just what content I put out there on camera, but what content I put out there into the universe, like as a human being walking through the world. And it's made me want to be more intellectual and be more concerned about world issues. And it's educated me on things that I would never have been educated on before. So, you know, if my major issues are that booktubers that are real big, that love to read books like I do, I don't know that I care if they do sponsored videos every time. Do sponsored videos every time. You're encouraging a lot of us to want to build our channels. Do it. Do your sponsored videos every time. And you know, if 20 people do the same book that comes out, because let's say Ransom Riggs comes out with a brand new series and everybody wants to review it because it's real excited, okay, you know if J.K. Rowling came out with a brand new book, which I guess she's doing, that everybody in the world would want to read it and review it. And that's just because we love books. Isn't that a wonderful thing? People don't really talk negatively on here. They talk positively, and even if they don't like it, they're not dogging somebody for it like you see in other parts of YouTube. They're like really happy about it. They're like, oh, like it's not Harry Potter, but I love, you know. And so like, isn't that awesome that we all talk about things in such positive ways? I love it. I love being part of this community so much. And to think that like I never thought it would be possible because I was too afraid to turn on the camera and just talk to the world is so crazy to me, you know? So I don't have any issues with Booktube. I don't have not one issue do I have today with Booktube. I love it. Did I say YouTube? I meant Booktube. I love Booktube so much. It has made me such a happy person. I get up every day and kind of just like think of shit to talk about on camera just so I can make another video because I just want to interact with you guys so much. So thank you for being on the other end. Thank you for putting out great content and great videos. Even if only 20 people are watching your videos or only 6 people are watching them or if 1 million people are watching them, we get to interact with you and I think that's great. And I love watching those videos no matter how many views they get. So thank you so much for allowing me to be part of this community. It's been one of the greatest things that's ever happened to me. I love you all and I will talk to you later. Bye.